Hello, good morning, I guess good afternoon there. I'm going to show you how to add labels and print them. Unfortunately, it's a little bit more complicated than Lightspeed, but hopefully once we get used to it, it'll be easier. So here's the home screen on Shopify on the computer. So what you're going to do is you're going to come click here on apps, and then you're going to click here on retail barcode labels. Okay, so the first step is once you add, or once Amy K adds products to Shopify, a barcode has to be created. And what that just means is the computer is going to create like the SKU number. So creating a barcode is not the actual process of printing the label, but it's just making sure that each item has that SKU and that barcode attached to it. So all you do is, and this is something that we can do too, but just to make sure that it's done, just click create barcodes and then create barcodes for all products. And then you keep this top one selected. And what it's going to do is it's just going to create a barcode for anything that's not barcoded yet. So if it's all up to date, then it should be fine. So here it just says barcodes are being created, and it'll let us know when that's done. So now in the meantime, what we can do is we can go in and start working on the labels. So what I'll show you first is, as far as the label printing templates, there are two templates. So the first one right here is the address label. I titled it address label, and that's the one that came with the printer. So for today, you're going to click on this one in the print screen. When you get the new ones that I just ordered from Amazon and they'll be delivered tomorrow, that's going to be this one. And I'm actually going to change the name to say new labels. So that way there's no confusion. But for today's purposes, we're going to be using the address labels because it's an address label size. All right, so here we go. It says the barcodes have been created. So now we're ready to print. So you come over here and click print labels. Unfortunately, there is no print queue. I chatted with Spotify this morning. This app to print labels is actually new for them, and he actually wanted any other ideas that I had and that they'll tell the developers so that hopefully they can add that feature down the road. But for now, this is every single product in Shopify. It's kind of overwhelming, but we're going to do all that we can to make it easy on you. So what Amy K is going to do after she just left to go to the gym, after she's back, she's going to email you or text you or something, but she's going to give you a list of the item names that came in, like the names that we created, like Kelly or Allie or whatever. So I have a small list of some of the items that we just got in that I just want to show you for illustrative purposes. So what you'll do, the first one is Kelly smocked midi dress. So I'm simply going to type Kelly, and there it is right there. So I'm going to do is I'm going to click this checkbox, and then it's going to select all three of these. So here's the tricky part, and I learned from trial and error. You're not going to click add or cancel yet. We want to keep adding the products right now to this batch, and I recommend maybe doing it in batches. So here it has one product selected. So now all you're going to do is go up here, and the next one I'm going to look for is Allie floral slip dress. So I'm going to start typing Allie, and there it is right there. So I'm going to click Allie, and then if you notice, it goes to 2 products selected, which is what we want. So there's a total of 5 that I'm going to do right now. So then I'm going to do the Rio beaded hoop earring. There it is. So I'm going to click this one, and as you see, the white and the turquoise were selected. So now we have 3 products selected. So now I'm going to go to the Tammy fedora hat. Click that one, 4 products selected. The last one I'm going to do is the tropical kimono, and then select that, and we have 5 products selected. So now I'm going to click add right here, and then this screen will come up. So if I scroll down, there are the 5 products. Now if you notice, for the quantities, they're all at 0. So if you wanted to print more or less of something than what we actually have in stock, you could do that here. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave it at 0, and then what you'll do each time is you'll click this button here, set number of labels to match items in stock. Click that. So then obviously, as you can see, what happens is the quantity that's going to print matches what we have in stock, 22, 22. So that's all you have to do there. So then over here it says after selecting print 23 labels, make sure, okay, never mind. That's not necessary to look at. So here's the templates that I mentioned earlier. Click this button, and then as I mentioned, for today's purposes, we're going to use the address label. That's the size that came with the printer. The new labels that are coming tomorrow, I ordered the smaller size because the address label size is going to fill up the length of the whole swing tag, and I think that's going to make it kind of tedious for you to sticker. So for today, we're doing address label. Tomorrow, we're doing new labels. So today, we'll click address, and here shows a little preview, and then you will just click up here, print 23 labels. I'm not going to do that because the label, I don't have the printer set up obviously, and you obviously won't do this either until you watch the YouTube video and get the label printer set up. Hopefully the YouTube video will walk you through it pretty clearly. If you have any questions, definitely let us know. Hopefully this helped and made some sense. Unfortunately, this is how it's going to have to be for the time being. But in the future, obviously, when orders come, it's going to be a box a day or a couple boxes, not this huge quantity that we have right now. But like I said, Amy Kay will send you, what she'll probably do is she'll probably write down or type up the item names for each order so that then you know exactly what to search for. And that is it. Thank you so much for all you're doing. We really appreciate everything. Have a wonderful day. Bye.